Welcome to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Let's take a look at what's coming up.
Since our season ended last year, we've been grinding out since.
And it paid off with a third state title in 4 years. We visit the celebration of the Glenville football team at City Hall.
We have heard time again with our lakefront community engagement that people want to be able to access Lake Erie.
A milestone marks a big step forward in transforming Cleveland's waterfront.
They felt that one day there would be a place where people could come and enjoy the stories of the greatness that Cleveland sports has, and that day has come here.
It was a long time coming, but there is finally a Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. We'll give you a sneak peek inside ahead of its opening. Congratulations to the Glenville Tarblooders and Coach Ted Ginn Sr. The football team was welcomed to City Hall to celebrate another championship season.
Tonight, we don't just celebrate a season, we celebrate a statement of heart, a statement of discipline, and a statement of legacy.
It was a celebration in the rotunda of City Hall for the state champion Glenville Tarblooders, and head coach Ted Ginn Sr. had nothing but praise for the players he coached.
Well, I love them, first of all, and just to see them persevere through all the ups and downs that we had, and just maybe stand up for the city, stand up for their community, even though we had to go through those different trials that we went through. People tried to take it from you, and to be able to stay here tonight and say, congratulations to having the state title to represent our city and our community. That's what it's all about.
I'm so proud of Ted Ginn and the young men from Ginn, because that's the kids from Ginn Academy, which is in the Collinwood community. They play for Glenville. They're the Glenville Tarblooders. So you have this connection, this integration between the Collinwood neighborhood and the Glenville neighborhood. We've been longtime partners, and I'm so proud of, again, Ted and the kids from Ginn who play for the Tarblooders. What a wonderful success story.
The stars of the evening were the young men of the Glenville football team who fought their way to the top to win that brass ring.
This year, we fought a lot of adversity. It's been a lot of ups and downs. Just the tables have turned for us in multiple ways that we can't even count. God has tested us in ways that we can't even explain. So those testimonies right there, we get the test and then we learn our lesson in the spiritual word, as our coach Ginn says. So
yeah, it feels great. It's just a so real moment being with the guys that we played with all year. It feels good, especially leaving out, giving the senior something to leave out on.
3, 2, 1. Thank you, Cleveland Tarblooders!
On behalf of everyone here at TV20, I would like to say congratulations to the mighty Glenville Tarblooder football team, 2025 state champs. Now, from great news to even greater news, new steps have been taken to transform Cleveland's downtown lakefront. The North Coast Waterfront Development Corporation announced the selection of DiGeronimo Development as a master partner for the transformation. The development area covers 50 acres of lakefront land, including about 25 acres of surface parking north of Huntington Bank Field, and about 25 acres occupied by the stadium right now.
We looked at financial capacity of the organization, ability or likelihood of success, and again, is what you're proposing consistent with what Clevelanders said they want to see on our downtown lakefront? One of the quotes we heard over and over again was, where else in North America are there 50 acres of waterfront land in the middle of the downtown that is owned by the city, who is also highly motivated to see something happen on that site?
We have, a strong vision from our Lakefront Master Plan. We have a really great nonprofit partner in NCWDC, and now we have a really strong implementation partner in DiGeronimo, who we're really looking forward to working with. We have heard time again with our lakefront community engagement that people want to be able to access Lake Erie. They want to be able to go there. They want to be able to experience the water, and Clevelanders deserve that.
Mayor Bibb called selecting a master development partner a major step forward in the project. Cleveland Hopkins International Airport is reminding passengers to arrive early this holiday travel season. The airport says it expects more than 550,000 passengers during the 19-day travel period through January 6th. That's a 4% increase over the same period last year. The busiest travel date will be December 28th, followed by the 26th, then the 27th. At West 47th and Lorraine is the new home for the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. We'll take a look inside and let you know when you can make a visit coming up next. And Arctic Adventures in Reading. Winter reading camps at Cleveland Rec Centers are keeping kids reading even over winter break.
A reminder for all Cleveland businesses selling tobacco products, you must apply for your Cleveland tobacco retail license by December 31st. Applying on time helps ensure there's no interruption in your ability to sell tobacco in the new year. To apply, create an online account at aca-prod.acela.com/COC and follow the steps to submit your application. For details, guidance, and additional resources, visit clevelandhealth.org. Get licensed, stay compliant.
TV20 and the Cleveland Division of Fire have teamed up to bring you these Christmas tree safety tips to make your holidays even better. Watch out for electrical issues by inspecting lights and extension cords for wear and damage, and never run them under carpets or across doorways. Unplug your tree before you go to bed at night or before you leave the house. Keep your tree 3 feet away from ignition sources such as space heaters, fireplaces, or candles. Never place a lit candle on your Christmas tree. And keep your tree watered every day. On behalf of TV20 and the Cleveland Division of Fire, we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I'm at the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame here at West 47th and Lorraine, where I'm going to go in and give you a sneak peek of all the cool things that are inside.
Way back in 1976, as part of the bicentennial movement across the country, Cleveland specifically said, let's pay homage to the greats in sports in Cleveland. And they established the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame back then.
The Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame is looking to open its doors in 2026. But it took the help of some big partnerships to bring the Hall of Fame to its location at Urban Community School.
The reason it is here on the campus of Urban Community School is the great partnership that folks connected with the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame have had with the amazing faculty and administration here at Urban Community School. So they were building the Roundstone Athletic Center, and they, along with our arrangement with them, said there's 2,000 square feet right at the front of this complex that potentially could be the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame.
There are also guidelines on who is eligible to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
The essence of the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame is you're either from the 9 counties that surround Cleveland, or if you came here and you excelled in sports and you made Cleveland your home, then you're eligible to be in the Sports Hall of Fame. The great example we always give is of Bob Feller. Bob, of course, from Van Meter, Iowa, the schoolboy that came to the Indians and was actually a national success and a Hall of Famer, a hero serving the World War II effort in the war. He is from Iowa, but yet came here, and then when he finished with his career, he stayed here as a Clevelander, a Greater Clevelander. So he's eligible to be in the Sports Hall of Fame.
The Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame is truly a sight to behold. When I walked in, I was first taken in by the bright colors of the beautiful mural created by GV Art and Design that wraps around the upper portion of the room. Then I noticed how interactive the exhibits were, from the You Make the Call booth to the giant computer where you can look up the inductees by sport or even by school.
We worked with a couple of companies, Impact Communications and also Benchmark Craftsman. Benchmark Craftsman's out in the Seville area have done a lot of exhibits for tremendous places that are places that you'd be familiar with. They've done work with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and others, and they were tremendous partners to be involved with, whether it was putting videos together that kind of states our mission, or the great moments in Cleveland sports, or You Make the Call exhibit that we have here. These have been great partners to be with that we hope to continue our relationship with many years down the road.
What a great tour of the Greater Cleveland Sports Hall of Fame. I could have spent hours talking with John about the great history of Cleveland sports. If you want more information, go to clevelandsportshall.com. It happens every year. The annual Toys for Tots charity drive took place at Dive Bar in Cleveland. Former Cleveland City Councilman Zach Reed organized the event in partnership with the Marines to collect toys for children.
This is our 29th annual Toys for Tots holiday party, where we try to collect 1,000 toys for the less fortunate children here in Northeast Ohio. It's all about ensuring that a child who wakes up on Christmas Day has a smile on their face.
We've been doing Toys for Tots for a while now. It's about 78 years that the Marine Corps has been doing it.
Celebrity bartenders this year included Mayor Justin Bibb, County Executive Chris Ronayne, and Council President Blaine Griffin. Winter literacy camps are taking place at Cleveland Recreation Centers. The camps bring together literacy, STEM, arts, and recreation. We visited one of the literacy camps happening at Gunning Rec Center.
Today we're having the Winter Literacy Camp. It is the first day. We're very excited. We are going to have STEM and art, and also literacy, fun activities, activity cards, and just some enrichment. But the main thing is to have fun and get kids excited for literacy.
So there's that whole adage of first you learn to read and then you read to learn. And if we are able to help our kids become strong readers early on, it's only going to set them up for success as they move forward. So I'm just really appreciative of the mayor's administration for partnering and providing this to the kids in our neighborhood. And I hope that they're excited to be here and going to go back to school in January, and their teachers are going to be so impressed with all the hard work they did over winter break.
Winter literacy camps are part of Mayor Bibb's Side by Side initiative, which focuses on sitting and reading with kids and working side by side with the community to promote literacy across the city's neighborhoods. As this year comes to a close, the Fatherhood Initiative is looking forward to a new year full of new events. The Cuyahoga County Fatherhood Initiative says it seeks to strengthen families in the community by encouraging fathers to play an active role in nurturing and raising their children. We caught up with the initiative's director, Al Grimes.
Fatherhood Initiative has 4 goals. Number 1, we promote the importance of fathers being involved in their children's lives year-round. Advertising, billboards, and those kind of things, because we know how important it is for fathers to be in their children's lives, whether you live in the same house as a child or not. The second thing we do is we fund programs to help fathers meet not only the financial needs of their children, but the emotional needs. The third thing we do is we try to make sure when fathers come to the county, they're treated in a father-friendly manner. Same as the mom, both parents are treated the same. And the fourth thing we do is we celebrate healthy father-child relationships. So we have an annual fatherhood conference, and I'll talk to you about a couple of those events in a minute. We have a Fathers Walk to School in the fall. We've now got a fatherhood greenhouse for fathers and their children can plant things year-round. So a number of other events throughout the year, just keeping fathers and their children bonding. For 2025, all through our funded programs, we serve about 5,000 fathers. Through our funded programs, we had another 500 fathers attend our annual fatherhood conference in June. We had our Fathers Walk to School program this year, where we had 208 schools and 25,000 fathers engaged. And we had another 300 or 400 fathers through our other various programs. So all total, we served about 30,000 fathers and children during the year. So this was a good year for us. You know, the one new thing that we added this year was our fatherhood greenhouse, where we have a greenhouse now at 114th at St. Clair, where fathers and their children can bond together, planting, plant vegetables, plant fruits and those kind of things, and come back on a bi-weekly basis to water the plants, to nurture the plants. And, they're not only watering and nurturing the plants, they're watering and nurturing the relationship. So we were very, very happy to add that this year to one of our annual programs. About 4 months ago, I got a call from a lawyer in Cleveland Heights, and he said, "Mr. Grimes, I would like to thank you and your program for helping save my daughter's life." Wow, what do you mean? And so he had gone through one of our boot camp for new dads program. We have a boot camp to a new dad program at 9 hospitals. He had gone through one of them. One of the things that we cover in the boot camp for new dads program is safe sleep. We also talk about how to take care of children in emergency situations, how to dislodge something from an infant versus a toddler. Well, he happened to have a 3-year-old daughter who was choking on a pear. And he remembered the lesson that he had gotten at the Boot Camp for New Dads program as to how to dislodge the material. And he immediately remembered what he learned, went into action, was able to dislodge the pear that was in her chest, and she turned out okay. And we went out and talked with him, and he said, honestly, if I had not gone to your Boot Camp for New Dads program, I think my daughter might have died. It doesn't get any better than that. Presence. Be present in your children's lives. You can talk the talk, and you can say, I want to be, a good father, but children are not listening to what you're saying, they're watching what you're doing. And you need to be present on a consistent basis in their children's lives. We're looking forward to continuing the success of our programs. We certainly don't lack for work to do. There's always more work to do. We get 2,500 calls a year from fathers to our office. It could be fathers, it could be grandmothers, it could be mothers, that are interested in having their children involved with both the maternal side of the family and the paternal side of the family. So we just want to continue to increase our impact on the community. Can go on our website, the County Fatherhood Initiative website, or they can call our offices directly at 216-348-3967. One of those things that we say all of the time is over the last 20 years, and now we're celebrating 20 years, we started in 2005. Over the last 20 years, there probably isn't a situation that arises in the community that we have not dealt with. So, for fathers out there, if you think that your situation is unique, it probably isn't. It's probably something that somebody else over the last 20 years have called in and said, I need assistance with. So, don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, pick up the phone and give us a call.
Next, a heart attack survivor meets the people who helped save his life, and TV20 was there for the reunion.
Hey there, I'm Kiara Cotton. Coming up on TV20's Make It in Cleveland, we explore Clevo Books in downtown Cleveland. They're an independent bookstore that focuses solely on translating text from around the world. Stay tuned for that episode.
Greetings, I'm TV20's Cornell Calhoun III, award-winning playwright, producer, filmmaker, and proud son of Cleveland, Ohio. I am the host of Conversations with Cal and Creative Focus that celebrate the city's incredible art scene. The voices, the vision, the vibrant stories that shape who we are. From local heroes to rising stars, we're telling Cleveland's story. Bold, brilliant, and beautifully created. So join me on TV20 for Conversations with Cal and Creative Focus, because our city is full of talent and it's time to shine a light on it.
Did you know that in the city of Cleveland, you can text 911 and the message goes directly to our communications center? Our dispatch staff will communicate with you via their keyboard, asking the same questions necessary to dispatch police, fire, or EMS emergency services. Keep this in mind if you are in the city and making an emergency phone call that might be a challenge.
This safety message is brought to you by the City of Cleveland Division of Police.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dave Margolius, Director of Public Health for the City of Cleveland. In this role, my number one priority is reducing the smoking rate in the City of Cleveland. Unfortunately, Cleveland's smoking rate is 35%, the highest in the nation, and smoking remains the leading preventable cause of death, disability, and disease in our country. But I believe we can change that. Did you know that the majority of people who smoke actually want to quit? It's just so difficult, especially menthol cigarettes. And it's our residents who are specifically targeted by big tobacco. The outcomes are devastating on our collective health. Smoking too often leads to premature disease and needless suffering. If you have loved ones who smoke, please help them quit. And if you are a smoker, please know that help is available. We have a long list of options to help you successfully kick the habit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Together, I know we can reduce smoking rates in Cleveland. Thank you.
Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. What could have ended in tragedy after a man suffered a massive heart attack at a local restaurant ended with an incredible rescue reunion. George Murphy was having dinner with his family at Morton Steakhouse when he suddenly collapsed due to a heart attack. Bystanders immediately started CPR, which initiated a chain of people working together that ultimately saved Mr. Murphy's life. Engine 1 was first on scene to take over care and then administer aid, and Cleveland MS, and finally the doctors at Metro Health. Today, Mr. Murphy and his wife stopped by Station 1 to give the first responders the best gift he can give them, his thanks.
So I am here this morning because it was a Christmas miracle. From what I've been told from the doctors, the odds were not in my favor. But I am here solely because of the skill, the training, the abilities of these men and women, from the doctors, the firefighters, to the EMTs. I died in that restaurant that day, and I've been told I may have died more than once. And it was literally their efforts that brought me back to life. And the reason I call it a Christmas miracle, or I joke with my kids, that I don't have a gift for them this Christmas of any value, other than wrapping myself up and putting myself under the tree.
Such an amazing story. A huge thank you to all the first responders who work tirelessly to make sure all those who live, play, and work in the city of Cleveland are safe and taken care of. The College and Career Pathways Fair took place at Cleveland Public Library. Students in Cleveland had a chance to speak with staff and students from other schools to see which best aligns with what they're looking for.
I'm looking for something that inspires me.
So today, students from all of our high schools are coming down to explore the schools that are available in our impacted and our non-impacted schools through our Building Brighter Futures campaign.
With change, sometimes it's necessary. We're going to be doing what we're doing here, and it's going to be for them, so it's going to work out.
I want them to go home with excitement first about what we have to offer in CMSD, but I want them to be able to go home and inform their parents about a school that or a pathway they may have been interested in, something they may not have known about.
This is all part of the Building Brighter Futures plan, which will restructure and merge schools in Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Have you heard of Snow Heroes? The city's new program pairs heroes with senior citizens or people with disabilities who may need some help clearing out the snow this winter season. And it's never too late to sign up.
We need it. You know, people don't realize that we're stuck in there when the snow's out.
Winter in Cleveland can be tough for anyone, but it can be especially challenging for older adults or people with disabilities.
So other cities do snow angels, but we kind of thought with us having Superman, we could just be snow heroes. We thought that was pretty cool. We're hoping to kind of bridge that gap so that the seniors and the other disabled residents know you're not alone.
Enter Snow Heroes. The city's Department of Aging pairs a hero with a resident who needs help keeping their sidewalk, stairs, or ramp clear in the winter months.
I just moved into this neighborhood a month or two ago, and I was looking for something to do to help out in a small way. Put my information in, I got an email, agreed to do a background check, and then that's it.
TV20 was there when snow hero Ellen met her resident, Carolyn. A Snow Heroes resident will be within a 1-mile radius of their home. Ellen will bring her own shovel or snowblower and a safety vest provided by the city.
They will get a robocall from us when there's 3 inches or more. And so that's kind of their sign to activate and to go into action to help their resident. So it'll be within 48 hours that we're asking them to go out and assist.
This thing freezes very, very bad.
For Ellen, Snow Heroes is about more than volunteering. It's about keeping her community safe.
I have 2 people that were close to me that ended up in the hospital. Those are really serious consequences, and so it's like really close to my heart that the snow can really play a number on you if you're trying to shovel and you've got like a heart condition.
Snow Heroes is an opportunity for neighbors to help neighbors.
But it's not just for individuals. The city is encouraging groups to apply to be heroes too.
Whether that's a youth group or a church group or any community group, we've had families start to apply. So if you come as a group, you can do more houses.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's no deadline to sign up to be a snow hero. Visit clevelandohio.gov/aging or call 216-857-7165.
At the BMW post on 131st and Gilmore for the Ward 16's annual toy giveaway for the kids in the neighborhood. The way we do it here in Ward 16 is we adopt about 100 kids. We get them through CMSD or finding them throughout the year for the less fortunate. They actually get to choose up to three gifts that they'd like for the year, and then we actually get the kids adopted out through businesses in the neighborhood, individuals, organizations help chip in on this, and then the kids actually get what it is that they are requesting for Christmas. So this is just a small way for us who are able to help give back to the less fortunate. And we couldn't ask for a better turnout, nor could we ask for more thanks for the people who helped put all this together.
So this will be my final full newscast for 2025, and I just want to thank everybody for watching TV20 over the past year and let you know there's a lot more coming up in 2026, including a few amazing surprises. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Joyous Kwanzaa. I'm Dan Monroe. We'll see you next time, Cleveland.